Chapter 339. Lady Richard was overjoyed when Sean said that he would be willing to help the Richard family. However, Olivia was not happy at all. Her focus was not on the Richard group whatsoever. In truth, she did not care about the Richard group. All she wanted was to marry a rich young man so that everyone would be envious of her and look up to her. Moreover, the Richard group was just one of the properties owned by the Richard family. What did it have to do with her anyway? What saddened her the most was the fact that Daniel was so indifferent toward her, and she also felt very uncertain about her future. Olivia had no care about what would happen to the Richard group at all. When she saw how indifferent Olivia was, Lady Richard hurriedly nudged her before she said, "Olivia, why are you in a daze? Hurry up and thank Chairman Richard." Olivia was taken aback and looked up before she asked, "Why should I thank him?" Lady Richard became angry when she heard this. "Of course you should thank Chairman Richard because he is willing to help the Richard group. Are you stupid?" Hearing this response, Olivia blurted out immediately, "I only care about Daniel. I do not care about what is going to happen to the Richard group at all." "Stupid girl." Lady Richard was so angry that she raised her hand and gave Olivia a slap across her face. Lady Richard started yelling, "I am already so worried about the future of the Richard family and the Richard group, and yet the only thing you are worried about now is Daniel from the White family? You are frustrating me to death. Why can't you help to relieve my burden instead? You are really so useless." Olivia was dumbfounded because her grandmother had slapped her for no reason at all. After a short moment, Olivia cried out loud, "You are insane. Why did you hit me? What has the Richard group got to do with me? I do not even work for the Richard group. So, why are you hitting me? If you can hit me, why don't you go and hit that bitch, Emma, instead?" Lady Richard was stunned. She had never dreamt that Olivia would actually dare to disobey her. She was just about to lose her temper again, but Olivia turned around and ran out of the house. Lady Richard was so embarrassed and yelled at Harold Father, "Go after her and bring her back here." "Okay," Harold Father nodded awkwardly. "I will go after her now." Lady Richard also felt very embarrassed as she looked at Sean. "Chairman Richard, I am truly sorry that you had to witness that. I feel utterly embarrassed. You must think of us as a joke now." Sean was indeed feeling a little embarrassed at this time. However, he smiled before saying, "I feel that Miss Olivia has been stimulated and triggered by something." "What happened?" "Well..." Lady Richard sighed before she said, "Don't mention it. This is all because we have a despicable son-in-law in the Richard family." After that, Lady Richard confided in Sean and told him how Alex had caused Emma and Trump to disown the Richard family. Lady Richard also blamed Alex for causing the Richard group to fall from its former glory, even saying that Alex was responsible for destroying Olivia's marriage contract with the White family. However, Lady Richard did not tell the truth as it was. The version of the story that she told Sean was filled with lies, and she pushed all of the blame to Alex and Trump's family. She said that they had betrayed the Richard family, and they had even forced her to get on her knees and beg them. Sean felt somewhat uncomfortable after hearing Lady Richard's words, and he could only sigh as he said, "Wow. This is too much. I really cannot believe that there are such unscrupulous children and grandchildren nowadays." Lady Richard wiped the tears from her eyes before she looked at Sean and pleaded, "Chairman Richard, you are the chairman of Tesway Group. If you would be willing to help us, the Richard family will definitely be able to make a comeback."